Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Big shout out to Stimp 1024 over there on D Live. I'm pushing this live stream to both YouTube and D Live. If you're on to the latest, get on D Live and don't give all the sauce to YouTube. Make sure you're testing out new waters, new products, new pivots. Do it now. Shout out to 1024 and the rest of the crypto maniacs. Make sure you're dropping a comment here in the population of the chat box, whether it be on YouTube or D Live. I'm seeing them all. Today we're talking about Bitcoin, the hunt for 10K. It seems like this is the task at hand. This is the mission that needs to be accomplished here with the bits. And once it gets accomplished, I think that we're going to be locked and loaded for a real bull run. What we've had here is a little calf, a little baby bull calf. But if we can conquer this 10K, in my opinion, I believe that we're going to lock and load and maybe even test all-time highs in the next few hundred days. In my personal opinion, maybe. Because there's crypto cucks out there. I just got to throw that disclaimer out there because I'm not your father. Although maybe I should be. Drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let me turn off these coins, these dollars, and share my screen. You could see Bitcoin trading there at 97.14. Where's my coin market cap? I didn't have that one up. Let me pull up coin market cap, see how things are shaking and baking. We're seeing a lot of green today over here on the stocks as well. Look, some of the stocks are already pre-market tradings in the green. You got Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Marathon Oil, Yelp, Plantronics. A few of them are actually gaining a lot of weight. How about BAT token? BAT against BTC is up 7% almost, 6.95%. Don't sleep on BAT. It's one of the more solid projects in the crypto space. I'll be honest, I don't understand why BAT is not higher in the coin market cap rankings when they are in business and advertising for outfits such as eBay, Amazon, Walmart, Verizon, and more. I see some major players using the Brave browser to advertise to crypto users. Okay, crypto's users got a couple change, they may have some buying power out there. Shout out to FN Based or FN Bastard. I know, I see you out there, FN, with the Pepe meme. Shout out to you. Seems like my D-livers are up, ready, locked and loaded here in the blockchain battlefield trenches. I'll be redistributing some lemons in just a moment. Thank you, Stib, for the 5 lemons. Thank you, FN, for the lemon. I appreciate it. I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple lemons here in the box. If we get 5 plus, I'll start passing out lemons. And thanks again, guys. Thanks again. Let's go ahead and run down the coin market cap. We'll run down the stocks as well. Things are looking healthy on the boards today as we start another week in this in the midst of the pandemic, the protests, the riots. What's next, guys? The fake alien invasion. I've been telling you. I seen the meme going on now. I know Rogan shared it, but I told you guys. Project Bluebeam, Project Red Light. Look into these things. It's not even a meme. They've been thinking and planning this for a while. Apparently, if the Rona didn't hit hard enough, they'll pivot to the Audible. Bitcoin there at 97.27, Ether at 243, Ripple there at 20 cents, Bitcoin Cash at 253, Bitcoin Cash. I don't know why I don't have some Bitcoin Cash. I got Ether Classic. I might as well have a little baggie of Bitcoin Cash, BCH. You got Litecoin there at $46. You got Binance at 1742, EOS 277. Cardano. I must admit that I've been enjoying Charles Hoskinson's live streams. I think that I like the fact that he's frequently live streaming, unedited, unscripted. That's what we need. It's what the champ does. I think we need more just straight talk. And it seems like Cardano is actually gonna launch something in about a month or so. Okay, shout out to Tezos there at 292. Crypto.com coin. This thing keeps going up. It's now at almost 11 cents. It's up 5.85. This is a performer. And I'm glad that we have this in our virtual portfolio. I told you guys that crypto.com looked attractive because it appears to be generating revenue, as opposed to a lot of these coins that are just cool ideas, bro. And some of them are great ideas, bro. But let's not ignore that there needs to be some actual commerce. Okay, there needs to be some actual commerce here on these chains, and crypto.com appears to be generating revenue. Stellar at 7, almost 8 cents. Chainlink at 4.37. Leo at 125. Guys, drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. You can check out the Bitcoin charts here. I'm tracking the NVIDIA. I call it NVIDIA. I know I'm mispronouncing it. It's NVIDIA. Chip makers. I'm sure most people here in the crypto space know about them, being that they are used for graphic mining, the graphics cards are used for mining. Anyhow, where's my NVIDIA? I thought I was tracking it. I did a put credit spread yesterday or last week on NVIDIA, and it closes on Friday. I needed to close above, see what the price was. Now I'm going blank. But the play was basically a $250 collateral for a $60 credit. Okay? $250 collateral for a $60 credit if the price stays the same or stays above a certain price. Where's the ticker? I'll tell you exactly. There it is. So yeah, my strike is, I believe, 345. So we're definitely in the money here at 356 on NVIDIA. If this thing stays the same or goes up, I'm in the money. And I've been doing these weekly put credit spreads when you put up a collateral and you define a strike price, and then you sell a put basically and collect the premium, and then you buy a put to insure yourself and not have to put up so much collateral. I did a whole video on that, actually documenting a play on Work Slack, and this is a play that's been very successful. Every week I'm doing one of these plays. I've been doing a lot of them on eBay. I did a couple on Slack. I tried to do one on Amazon. It's the only one I got clapped up on. Every single other play that I've done with put credit spreads these past couple of months, everything's been saucy and victorious. Guys, drop a comment here. We got 7 crypto maniacs here in the box. As we open up on Monday here, opening up shop, I see some of the gyms opening up. Let me know if the gyms around your way have opened up. Let's see what the champ's going to do. I don't know if I got to wear a mask or whatnot. I'm going to be honest. I'm doing my best now to start getting more and more equipment at home. I ordered a bench, a workout bench. Now I got the 2 dumbbells, and little by little, I'm going to start collecting. I'm obviously going to go back to the gym, but it's plain to me that it's plain to see that I need this stuff at home, okay? Because pandemic, schlamdemic, protest, riots. I got to be ready to work out should they lock us down even more. So a lot been learned from this lockdown. Make sure you have goods and supplies. The champ just locked and loaded over the weekend. I purchased a gas-powered generator. Okay, just in case things get funny bunny. We're headed into hurricane season up and down the East Coast. And at this pace, the news is probably going to double down on the fear of a Category 20 at this pace. So, I'm locked and loaded. I spent a couple bucks and doubled down there on an electric generator. I got some portable air conditioning units. I'm locked and loaded, guys. I got rounds of ammo here. I got the deep freeze. I got meat. I got the Berkey. Guys, I'm ready. And you should be too, guys. You should be too. Shout out to CryptoZilla out there. He just got the notice. Let me drop a bomb. Boom. We just ran down the coin market caps. You can see that things are looking healthy and the stocks are opening in the green today. Let's run down these mathematics over here with TradingView. I was explaining that I did a put credit spread on NVIDIA. It expires on Friday. I needed to close above 345. And so far, so good. Markets are set to open in about 15 minutes. The futures are indicating green for the open slightly. S&P may open slightly in the green. It's going to be opening a little. Well, it's at closed at 31.93. It's set to open around 3,200, so slightly in the green. As far as the futures, the bonds are looking strong and healthy at 0.91. It's almost at 1. This is extremely bullish in my opinion. It's fact that we moved up so quickly, closer to 1. Now we got to get it above 1 and all that. But in this climate, being close to 1 is extremely bullish. You can also see some of the capital from gold has apparently moved into the stocks because gold lost some weight over the weekend, dipping under 1,700, now at 1,690. But you know how I feel about gold. Talking about gold, silver, and precious metals. Last week I clicked on an ad with SD Bullion here with a Brave browser, and I was actually online when I did that, looking at some silver eagles. And you can see most of the silver eagles are at least $10 above premium. That's just what it is. And I got another ad on my phone sometime yesterday when I was hanging out. I was like, you know what? And I ended up buying some silver coins off of a Brave browser ad because they hit me up again with the ad. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I was checking this out. I started looking and started searching. I'm like, you know what? Let me snag a couple eagles over here, a couple eagles. And that's what I did. I snagged up a couple eagles, and I'm glad. Let's see. You know what? I'll probably show you guys when I get them. It says I should get them in about a week. So, yeah, I got some SD Bullion eagles on the way. American Airlines is moving. Hertz is moving again. Hertz boomed last week. You know, Hertz is claiming bankruptcy. A lot of people are betting that Hertz, as they go bankrupt and liquidate their assets, that they may have something there, with all the cars that they're own, and that there may be something left out of the liquidation. So I think that's what people are betting on here with Hertz, but they're getting wiped down. What does an eagle go for? They're all different, but I paid slightly over $20 for some 2020 eagles. I think it was like 23. But they're about anywhere from $20 to $30, depending on the who's selling them, what the year is, and the quality. But some of the collector's items, they're the ones that are appraised or whatnot, the ones that are actually they have like a rating or something. Those go for a lot more. I've seen some eagles that go for like 100 too, but those are like collector's items, But regular eagles, they should go. They're 1 ounce of silver. That's all it is. A silver eagle is 1 ounce of pure silver, or 0.999 or something like that. And yeah, so I bought some 2020s. I wanted to get some 2018s and 2019s, but those were sold out for some reasons. And then they were, there's another option there, a random year for like 20, I think it was $25 for the 2021s and like $23 for a random year. So, I mean, there's a little premium, an ounce of silver now is what, like $17, $18. And then, they're going to charge you a little bit on top, obviously, $17.50 for an ounce of silver right now. So you're going to pay a premium, you're not going to get it exactly at $17.50. So I paid slightly above $5, less than $10 above spot price. Yeah, SD Bullion is the one I ordered it from. I've never ordered from there, but I know someone that has ordered plenty of times from there, and they like it. So it seems reputable. JM Bullion is another one, and I believe that. Actually, we confirmed this the last time we checked it. They actually accept Bitcoin as well, too. I didn't buy with Bitcoin because I'm trying to hodl. But, yeah, you could buy with Bitcoin. And that goes back to holding something in your hand, Having a couple of silver coins, having some cash on hand, having some cash just in case. It's not like don't expect to boom off the cash, but we've already noticed and seen during these times of uncertainty, it's just good to have some cash on you. I have a good buddy that's been in the jewelry business for years. They track all metal sales here. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, the metal sales are tracked, absolutely. I mean, I put my personal information, they're shipping it to my house. I bought 2 Silver Eagles 2020 and 2 randoms. So, it was about 4 ounces, So, But yeah, it's not private. I mean, listen, all things online are basically tracked. You know the deal. What do you think when you go to the stores, to your pharmacy or your local grocery store, and so many places they ask you for your phone number? Oh, could I have your phone number? It's because they're trying to link your phone number to your debit card and track everything even better and be able to sell it even more. And, they say, oh, for rewards and this, and probably that's true too, but I never give my phone number because I don't want to be advertised to most of the time. And if I'm getting an ad, I want to get paid for it like the Brave browser. If I'm doing some content, I don't want to put it up on Twitter. I want to put it up on YouTube. At least I can get some ad revenue if I don't get flagged by the cooks out there. Guys, drop a comment here. Zilla's in the box. FN's in the box. Stimp is in the box. And once we have 5 people over here on the D Live box. Thank you, Zilla. I see the ice cream you donated. As soon as we get the people here on the population of the chat box, I will go ahead and do a lemon distribution. He has to present his license and tax ID, but it's a certain quantity. I think so. If you're going to probably buy a lot, it's you got to put your ID. But from around here, I don't think you need your ID to buy just like a coin or something. I don't think so. But I would assume if you're going to be buying thousands of dollars worth. But very quiet, says CryptoZilla. Oh, it's quiet today. I know. It's quiet here in the box. I mean, it's very quiet. It seems like everybody's sleeping or something. Usually we have by this time everybody's talking. I don't know. It's a slow start today, apparently, on this side. But that's okay. I'm drinking some coffee. Had some, I always get locked and loaded these mornings. Get my coffee. I get out there. I'm, driving in the streets this morning. I'm seeing a lot more people out. And like I said, they're already opening up the gyms now. And, it seems like I was going to say something a little. Let me just keep my mouth shut. It just seems like we're getting back to normal out here, guys. Trappin says, do you live in Florida? I live on the internet. I'm the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, and I'm just a voice that exists on the internet. I'm maybe even an AI. Buy guns that are worth more than silver, says Roger. I'm ready. Yeah, Roger. That was the first thing, actually. I was getting ammo back in March before I even started talking about stocks or anything like that, or about the price points I wanted to sell my Bitcoin at or anything like that. I got the ammo. I let you guys know about that too. Yeah, I had the ammo ready. Especially now that they're defunding the police. Now they're defunding the police. Did you see that over there in Minnesota? They want to outright defund the police, which is wild. I mean, listen, guys. I don't know how many times I got to empathize. The police is bad for the most part. They will step on your neck. I mean, I've experienced abuse, okay, myself, but defunding the police, I don't know how much of a smart idea that is. So listen, if they defund the police in your local neighborhood, you may want to be strapped up, okay, because who are you gonna call? Your local social worker to help you out when someone's trying to rob your house? You know what I mean? Trappin' Investor lives in Miami. Shout out to Trappin'. I see you out there. Shout out to everybody. And the 305. It appears they have palm trees there, says CryptoZilla. You know it. The virtual palm trees. Those are all AI. None of them are real. This voice is not even real. Can we see 10K soon, says Crypto Whales. I hope so, Crypto Whales. It seems like we're on the hunt for this 10,000. Listen, I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat it. The task at hand, the mission that needs to be accomplished by Bitcoin is to conquer it, hunt down this 10K, put the body in the bag already and leave it there, okay? And just to bury it already because we've tested it so many times. I need to see Bitcoin above 10,000 and that's it. That's it. We need to bury this thing, put the nail in the coffin. I don't want to see it under 10K anymore. Even though I'll buy if it dips, lower, and I'm ready, and I got a clip ready to unload if it dips into the $8,000 or $7,000 range, which is still a slight possibility. But I'd rather just see it conquer this 10K and stay at like 10.5 for a month or two. So I hope so, Crypto Whales. I hope so. Trappin' says buy more guns. Listen, I think everybody should protect themselves, okay? Just protect themselves. But it's for protection, for self-defense. Talking about guns and defense, the Ruger stock is through the roof. As soon as these protests and riots started, Ruger stock, military. I went through all the riot and protest type stocks. I mean, I even showed you Apogee, glass company out of Minnesota. What a call! It went up to like almost, I don't know. It was definitely up 10% the same day we identify it. So yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say. We know that the system is corrupt, guys. And listen, this is bigger than just race. They want to make it about race. And I can't deny it. It's true. There's certain races that are more targeted than others. That's obvious. And that sucks. But this is bigger than just race, guys. This is a people. This is the state against the people. This is the state that wants to tax you, that wants to put masks on you, tell you to stay home, not work, don't move, do this, stand up, do that. Guys, enough with it. That's why we're in the crypto space, because we know that the situation's funny bunny, and this kind of gives us a promise of maybe something more honest. But I don't know if Satoshi's going to save us. Lady Plant says, man, I love Rugers. Yeah, the Ruger stock went through the roof. Give us 6 more months at 10.5, then take off so we can buy more. It should take off, Trappin'. I think it's going to take off maybe in like 6 months to a year. I think by 2021, once, hopefully 2021 calms down a little bit. 2020 is like, 2020 needs to relax. 2020 needs to relax. But after 2020, I think 2021, we may pump it. We can never have enough crypto. Yeah, you know it. I'm saying more bits, more kabooms. Fiat credit powered by crypto. Now, let me hit this ad. Guys, download this Brave browser, guys. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you guys. I have a link down below. You use my link, I get $5. That's why I'm telling you about it, because I'm getting $5. But anyhow, forget the 5. Download the browser. You'll make $5 plus just by clicking around with this thing. I use it every day. Exactly. It's the liberals. God bless Florida. You just confirmed it. Shout out to Trappin' out there. Yeah, I mean, it's liberals. It's a lot of things. At the end of the day, we know the deal, guys. I mean, listen, I don't know how many. I empathize with anybody. I mean, listen, I've had the barrel pointed at my head too. I've had the knee on my neck, basically. I understand, guys. I get it. I understand. And I mean, and if you think that there's certain races that are not more targeted than others, then you're in la la land. Okay, that's definitely the facts. But, on the other hand, they're trying to add fuel to the fire. They want race wars. They want everybody to hate each other. And that's not what it's about on this end, guys. It's nothing but love out here. God left Florida and went back to New York. New York is out of hand. I had to leave New York. I told you guys. I left New York. I'm out of there. It's out of hand. One of the top reasons, I would say at least the top 5 reasons, or maybe even the top 3 reasons for leaving New York was the taxes. It's completely out of control. I was asking if he's getting better, and she says she's happy this week. She thought it was a good sign, but then asked, I don't know what you're talking about here, but Black Lives Matter is not about racism. Yeah, I don't know. This is about spreading the word. Yeah, but BLM is being used by people that are trying to spread the words of Satan. But not everybody knows that. That's the thing. Not everybody knows that. And there's good people from all kinds of colors that are saying BLM because it makes sense. I mean, it does. I mean, every life matters. So does Black lives. I get it. I understand. I understand that it makes sense on the surface, but once you start going and you see, guys, ask yourself, the leader of Black Lives is funded. Why is Black Lives the number 1 funding by a Jewish man? Okay, that's all I gotta ask you guys. Come on, why is BLM top funded by a Jew? I just want to know. I don't know. I'm asking a question. But listen, enough with that. The racial divide, guys. Forget about it. You know how the champ feels about it. I'm judging everybody based on the content of their character. I call it out. I see what it is, and I see the divide. I see what they're trying to do. It's out of control. Okay, guys, I see it, and everybody else should see it for what it is, guys. Don't let the government make us turn on each other. That's the bottom line. That's what they're wanting to do. They want us to turn on each other. Kaboom. Happy Monday, says Main Event. I see you out there, Main Event. Good morning to you, sir. Let's go ahead and run down the stocks here and see what's going on, how it's going to open up. Yeah, focus on building people up. You know, that's what we've been doing here since the very beginning. Finding ways to boom, focusing on the boom, not the doom. Like, it seems like most of the laymen, obviously the media, focuses on the doom all day long. The doom, the doom, the doom, the doom. That's all they focus on, the doom. They're doomers. They're not boomers, guys. They're doomers. They're not boomers. Boomer lives matter. All right, so let's go ahead and run down the indices. Are at 3207. We're all right. We're opening up how we expected. It seems to me like Hertz. Wow, Hertz is ripping now at 322. We just started. It was like at 250. American Airlines ripping, and Carnival too. What's up with Luckin Coffee? This thing has been like just pumping. It lost some weight, but can anybody give me some information on Luckin Coffee? Because this thing is like, I don't know what is this all about. Take a peek over here at D Live. We got 3 people. I need 2 more people here on D Live so I can pass out some lemons. Chinese police freezing over-the-counter traders' bank accounts over tainted crypto transactions. That's because Bitcoin is not fungible. Bitcoin is not fungible. They didn't tell you guys. I think that's to me the biggest red flag. And listen, I love the bits. I'm a crypto maniac, Satoshi's big cousin. But let's be honest here. There's some funny bunny with Satoshi. We don't know. Satoshi left us the rebels' money. The Bitcoin will fund the resistance. You know, that sounds cool, maybe, and I hope so. But I'm looking at Satoshi sideways too. It could be DARPA, and they did like none of these crypto influencers told you about fungibility. Okay, it was like, oh, the crypto is gonna save you, and this, that, and the third. The private, it's not private and it's not fungible. You're looking for that. You're looking at Monero. Okay, you want to talk about the resistance and the truth? It's Monero, guys. Okay, it's Monero. Don't let anybody deceive you here. Bitcoin's good. I like Bitcoin. The majority of my crypto portfolio is in Bitcoin, but you need to know what you're handling. The majority of these coins are surveillance coins. That's the facts, Jack. Okay? And that your favorite crypto influencers are not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. And that's why it's a big red flag to me. Hertz zombie stock, but if it's zoom in. That what people are I think maybe you caught this, maybe you didn't, but I explained what some of the thought process is with this Hertz. They're going bankrupt, and some people are trying to buy this stock thinking that as they liquidate and sell off their assets, that there's going to be some money left in the bank to divvy up between the investors. That's basically the play here. If anybody's trying to get into Hertz, that's what the speculation is. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I don't know. But you ask yourself, why is a company that's going bankrupt up 22% today? That may be one of the reasons. But yeah, they're going bankrupt, guys. Trappin says, yes, Monero. Yeah, that's what I just remind people. You know, Monero is the true Crip Walker. Okay, the true Crip Walker. And, Bitcoin's the big top dog, and we know that. And I like the bits. I got bits under my pillow for the crypto fairy, guys. I mean, but we keep it 1,000 out here. And we got to call it for what it is. It's a surveillance coin. It could be Funny Bunny from the beginning. It could be DARPA. You know what I've said before. It could be a use case to see how it all works, so that then later they could just roll up with the centralized blockchain that is the Fed coin that they're probably going to roll out, you know, any second now. After they roll out the fake alien invasion, probably. I don't know. Hertz just filed bankrupt. Why are they doing? That's kind of a nuts. That's a trapdoor. Yeah, I just told you why. Because as they file bankrupt, they're going to be forced to liquidate their assets. You know, they own a lot of cars. I mean, they own a lot of cars, right? They're going to have to sell all these cars that they own. And that's going to be worth something, right? They're going to be left with some cash. We got 12 people here in the population of the chat box. Drop a comment, a like, a subscribe, post notification. Ding. I bet they have a lot of real estate holdings, says Grizilla. I don't know. I don't know if those offices and lots that they were using, they actually owned. I don't know. But yeah, I would assume, yeah, they must own some lots. Where are they storing all these cars? That's probably real estate. You're right. Yeah. So it's they're going to have to liquidate their assets. That includes cars, maybe even real estate. You're right. Trapping says, I like the gold mining stocks about now. I've seen some of those doing pretty well about a month or two ago. Right now you've seen some capital flee from gold this week at least because, these stocks keep pumping. I mean, I expect them to keep pumping because they got a fake money printer in the basement, guys. And what do you think? Do you think these people are going to lose? Listen, there is no economy, okay? There's more unemployment than ever, okay? That unemployment report last week was probably fake news. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It keeps going green, green, green because it's fake economy, guys. It's fake. So when somebody out there, these wacko leftists, try to tell you that the problem is capitalism, guys, there is no capitalism here. There hasn't been for a long time. Okay, so it's far from the problem. The problem is the hand of the government always getting involved. That's the problem. They need to step away. Kaboom to Copy. I see you, Copy. Good morning, sir. Original Copy. One of our original boomers. Copy's definitely old school. He's got his stripes out here. He's been in the box for years now. It's the new world order. That's right. We're deep in the world order already. We've been in the new world order. People, they don't realize it, but we're deep in it already. But it's new and refined. They're about to drop the Fed coin on us, guys. Come on. Guys, if they gave us a $1,200 check, what do you think they're getting? If they can drop you 12, okay? If Donnie could drop you 12, what do you think they're doing on their end, guys? Come on, guys. Donnie dropped us 12. Plus 5 for the babies. I got my 5 for the babies too. I mean, it's out of control. It's like hush money almost at this point. The stocks that are really catching a bid this week and last week is the airlines, and you got the cruises. I mean, it's going to be a while before cruises actually move, but it seems like capital's already running in. Now, as far as these rebound stocks, these stocks coming back to life now as the economy opens up, I think some of the last ones may be the gyms and the restaurants, guys. So, which ones? I was looking at Cisco, food distributors. Is that one going to keep moving up? Trapping Investor said it was an insult that 1200. Yeah, it was a little slap in, a little slap in the face. Basically, he's like, "Look, you shut up, put your mask on, you can't go anywhere, okay? And we're gonna give you 1200." Lady Plant says, "I need more hush money." There you go. At this pace, I wouldn't be surprised though, Lady Plants, if they throw another bag at us to calm everybody down. Out of control, guys, what they're doing here. It's, if you don't see that this has been a planned destruction of America for a while, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, we got semi-intelligent people here. I don't think we're the smartest in the box, including myself, but I mean, I would like to say that we're not dumb, okay? I don't think we're dumb here, and think most can agree that the Rona wasn't what they were telling you what it was. Okay, and this protest it's not what they're telling you it is either. Okay, and they always use a little grain of truth, and then they flip it around, because the grain of truth is, of course the cops, they profile. Of course the cops, they're corrupt. Not all of them, but a lot of them are, and maybe even the majority for that matter. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of bad ones. Okay, I've seen maybe a couple of good ones, but I've seen more bad ones than good ones, guys. Look what they did to that old white 75-year-old guy. He was starting in the middle. They pushed the guy to the floor. I mean, they'll walk over anybody, regardless of your color. But some colors are more targeted than others. And like I said, if you deny that, then I don't know where you're at. I paid my credit cards, more hush money, Antifa out here tearing up the city. Yeah, I know. That's by design too. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The champ, I want to completely get out of debt. And we're almost there, I'll tell you that much. We're doing good. And 2020 has been a wild one, but, for those that, like Lady Plants and others, that have a goal and they know what they're doing, I'm sure a lot of us got ahead. You got to ask yourself, all these people online complaining, saying this, that, and the third, trying to shame people for this and that. You got to ask yourself, when you see all these people talking, either A, they're a celebrity, okay, and there's some sort of celebrity trying to pander, okay, or B, they're fresh out of school, or they don't even have a family. But if you have a family and you need to work, and you got time to be arguing all the time? No, you need to make moves, okay, and lead by example. All right, I'm not out here tweeting black boxes, guys. You got to teach the babies, raise them the right way, to treat people with respect. The man was 75 years old. It was sickening. Yeah, I know. And it has nothing to do with skin color. I mean, the guy looked white. I don't know. He could have been, I don't even know. Because when people say white people, what does that mean? French people are different than Norwegians. Germans are different than English. They've fought in wars. You got Germany against Russia. It's like white people are not like a big kumbaya place either. I think that the whole white people label is a scam too. Honestly, same thing with black people. Not all black people are the same. You got people in Africa, they don't like if you're a black from America and you go to Africa, you're going to be racially discriminated against there too. They will call you like a fake black and stuff. So to say, oh, you got black people, and what does that mean? You know what you really got, guys? And this is what they don't want to tell you. You have culture. You got religion. You got language. Come on, guys. They're playing this identity politics on you. But people out here, they know. Yeah, it was sickening, Lady Plants. It's out of control. Yeah, what we're seeing here is that it's the state, the power of the state trying to tell you what to do, trying to tell you to wear a mask, trying to tell you can't work. Okay? Trying to quarantine the healthy. Never in history have you quarantined healthy people. Quarantine is for the sick. Not the young, willing, enabled. No, it's completely out of control, guys. Out of control. By design, too. By design. Divide and conquer this. Find out how they destabilize China with the commie revolution. Find out how they destabilize Russia with the commie revolution. They're trying to pin people against each other. All identity politics. It's all identity politics. If you feed into the identity politics, you're also part of the problem, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. You're feeding into it, you're part of the problem. You should teach people to judge people on their content, of their character, their merit of their work. Bringing identity into it is retarded. It really is. It's like, Anyhow, CoinDesk is out here. Advertise with Brave. Look at Brave's even saying advertise with us. Brave is knocking it out the park. I don't understand how they're not higher ranked on the cap, or ranked higher on the cap. Yeah, protest mules from shifting funding from police. Minneapolis want to shut down their police department. If I lived in Minneapolis, I'd leave. I would not pay any taxes there. The real estate's probably going down. And listen, They do that, and they just make it easier for corporations to come and buy everything out on the low and just go ahead and gentrify the neighborhood. The same thing that they're complaining about. The people that want to defund the police are the same people complaining about gentrification. And by defunding the police, they're going to make it easier to gentrify the situation. Big companies don't care. They're like, oh, you want to go ahead and tear everything down? We'll just go ahead and buy it cheap. I guarantee you, people that want to defund the police, most of them are not going to build anything. And I get it, guys, and I'm the same guy that I'm telling you, there's a problem with not just the police. There's a problem with authority trying to tell people what to do. And I'll tell you guys, the answer is not more regulations and stuff. The answer is less bureaucracy. And just like, you know what, the government, I guess, to a certain extent, I get it. Defund the police. Maybe, I don't know, the less, in a way, I get it, but I wouldn't want to live in that neighborhood. Who are you going to call when someone's breaking into your car or trying to break into your house? They're going to send over a social worker? They'll probably send over, a transgender social worker. And see how that works out. Yeah, how dare you, champ? I didn't say. Maybe it would work out. Maybe it would work out. Maybe it's better to have transgender social workers than the police. I don't know. Minneapolis will show us. Shout out to Roger Ripple. We need Batman. Yeah, man. People have lost it too. And someone else pointed this out to me the other day. It's like, yo, champ, the truth is you got to understand, like in the past 10, 20 years, everybody or the significant amount of people, even like your local, even your grannies and your local soccer moms, they're all on medication. Everybody's medicated. Like everybody's taking pills for this, a pill for that. I mean, it seems like everybody's on medication. Okay. I would say like over half the people are medicated, maybe 75% of them. I mean, this wasn't the case 20, 30 years ago. And you mix that with everybody watching TV all day, watching all this garbage programming. That's why it's called programming. What they broadcast, casting spells. Okay, they're completely zombified. No wonder. And then they give them the drugs. The drugs all day long. I mean, what do you expect from people? I'm serious, guys. Look out there. How many people are on drugs? And maybe these drugs help people out or anything, and they calm people down or anything. But I'll tell you, they get people stupid. And some of the drugs are not just pills. Some of the drugs come in the form of pornography and news. I watch American TV feeds and surprised how many ads for prescription meds. Yeah, it's wild. You can't have an ad for a cigarette, but you can for like medication. It's not legal to do that here and in many countries. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's out of hand. Oh, and the fluoride too. Yeah. That's why the champ has the Berkey water filter. I've told you guys this about him. I don't know how many times, but it's a storm supply. It's just in case anything happens. You can filter lake water. You can go to the lake and filter water. Everything's all good. It's quite expensive. It's probably like over $300. The Berkey water filter. I've not advertised it. I've talked about it. Dropped a link for it. But it removes fluoride as well. And that's all we're drinking here. No fluoride water, none of that. There's a reason, there's a poison warning on your toothpaste, guys, because fluoride's poisonous. Yeah, the fluoride, the TV, the Disney programming for a while, like this warrior and princess programming since its inception. Disney's deep state, guys, deep state, like. It's part of The whole spell, the whole magic. I mean, Fantasia is a whole entire wizard spell, right? None of the characters in the Disney movies have a mom. And most of them have like a traumatic experience right at the beginning. They kill Bambi at the beginning. How about the Lion King at the beginning? It's a lot of like very small little monarch programming that they put in little by little, and they weave these things in. But notice that with all not maybe not all of them, but the majority of these characters, Disney characters, they got a fractured home. Nemo, yeah, there you go. I'm thinking of Bambi at the beginning when they shoot the little deer. It was sad. I remember watching it when I was already old, but watching it with the little cousin when he started crying. He's like, "What is this? They killed the family?" It's like come on. Lead in the water supply. You're right. TV's the idiot box. That's right. And the internet, to a certain extent, is now replacing the TV with a lot of idiotness. Idiocracy is the word. Yeah, but Disney's deep in it, guys. Woo. The sixes and the Disney signature, the dome on the Disney logo, it's all in your face, but most people are just watching porn. They don't know. The long-haired girl, Rapunzel. Yeah, you can keep going. I mean, you could do a whole channel based on Disney programming. She was a kidnapped victim, right? Beauty and the Beast. That Stockholm syndrome, being kidnapped by the Beast and basically raped, right? Like, I don't know the exact story, but another kidnapped victim. I mean, it's out of control. But, people are, they think it's all good, That's why I like the story of Pinocchio. I like the story of Pinocchio, even though, it's telling you to wish upon a star instead of pray to the Father. But there's a lot of truth in the story of Pinocchio. You got to tell the truth. You got to be honest if you want to be a real boy. And what it means is that if you want to be a real person with a soul, you want to grow out of being a puppet, a marionette. You got to speak the truth and go towards the truth and go find your father. Okay? In deep in the whale's mouth. Beast did that to her, says Derek. I don't know what you're asking here. I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast, right? The Beast has her like he's got her. Doesn't the Beast have her locked down or trapped or kidnapped or something like that? I remember when most popular games in society were Pac-Man, Tetris, Mario, but now it's Fortnite, Manhunt. Oh yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that with the Disney stuff, this thing is a long game that they've been playing for a while. You can't even boat without cops boarding your board and asking questions. I know. That's what it is. This is bigger than just to race things, guys. And listen, I understand that people are racially profiled and discriminated against. That's obvious. Okay? That's obvious and it's wrong. Okay? Now let's talk about also the even bigger picture that the state is violating almost everybody. I mean, you can't even board. You can't even boat nowadays. They're violating. You can't even go fishing. Man, she left the village to calm the beast. Right. Yeah, guys, you could relook at it in so many different ways once you start like seeing the truth. You'll never look at movies the same. Because most of them are just it's a program. It's literally a program. That's why, GTA is 6. Yeah, I know GTA is part of it too. I mean, it's one of my, it's one of the coolest games too, and it's awesome and everything. But think of the programming there, guys. Come on. Most of the trauma that people experience, or what they learn about, just sicko behavior, it's through movies and TV. It's like, most people see killing and violence and all that all through the TV. And they live vicariously through that. You see how everybody was already acting like if we were living Contagion. I mean, most people saw that movie. Like even in that movie, they talk about social distancing and everything. Literally, you're seeing people using the same terms because it's like the programming is so deep The simulacra is so deep, guys. It's wild. But once you start seeing this and you start seeing more of the truth, then you can identify the tricks a lot easier. It's like, once you see the magician and you know how he did the trick, you'll never look at it the same. I mean, you'll be like, cool trick, bro, but I understand how you did that trick. I understand how you cut the lady in half or you pulled the rabbit out of the hat. It's just a trick. Add all these video games, these movies, the music. It's all like by design, guys. My wife called him the Beast the other day. There you go. Oh, man. Bell bust down on him so well he turned into a man again. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Yeah, the Disney stuff. I learned about the Disney stuff like years ago, but it really was an eye-opener. I was like, ooh, okay. If you worked in any sort of media or marketing and you're good at it, you start seeing that it requires some sort of a spell casting. And like, there's a deception in like most all media, guys. It's like, and it's the reason why I don't put dumb headlines. I don't put dumb thumbnails. I just talk what I got to talk and I make it pretty clear, and I know there's a lot of rhetoric and stuff within the cast, but and look at how I called it a cast. You see what I'm saying? Like, the programming's deep. We should just keep calling it a stream. More like water, like the currency, like the banks, like the frozen assets, like liquid assets. Guys, drop a comment here in the population. I'm going to keep it moving, guys. I think we hit all the beats, guys. We continue to ride these waves up and down. We're not going to lose. We got the good man on our side. Wow, simulacra. Who feeds their kids Similac? Right, because Similac is just a simulation of milk. Yeah, I didn't even catch that one. Yeah, the words are all in front of you, Lady Plants. You're right. They're right there. The same thing with the Blackout Tuesday. I mean, there's so many things that you can extrapolate from that too, but it gets deep. It gets deep. Wow, though. Simulacra. Wow. One of my favorite philosophers is John Baudrillard. The simulacra and simulations. It's confusing to really understand, but I think that he was onto something there, and very interesting. The Great Resets will be the theme of the Unique Twin Summit in January 2021, convened by the World Economic Forum, says Canal. Yeah, I know. It's funny because they're actually calling it the reset and everything. I saw that. It's not even conspiracy theorists. They're talking about a reset. Yeah. Look out for the global coin, the Fed coin, what they've been expecting to do for a while. Watch out for it, guys. One more person here on D Live and I can pass out these lemons. Shout out to Lady Plants, Roger Ripple, Derek McLean, Canal Tuvez, and the rest of the maniacs tuning in on this Monday as we warm up here. Cruise stocks. I mean, listen, and some people talked about it too. The airlines and the cruise stocks were a given. And someone brought it up and they were like, Champ, the airlines. And my response is, like, I don't want nothing to do with the airlines because they have debt, this and that. But that's the problem. I was looking at it too long term. Too much of the big picture. Sometimes you got to deal with what you have in front of you. What you have in front of you is the airlines got clapped because of the Rona, and they were going to go right back up as soon as the news or the rumor that they're going to make money comes back. Look how much they went up. Same thing with the cruise. Now, as out of all the bounce back stocks, which is the last one, I would say gyms and restaurants. So I'm looking at Cisco. I was even looking at Cheesecake Factory stock. Okay. And, Cisco is the food distributor. And I'm sure that they're going to be, up and up if more restaurants open up and more people go out. Universal Wives TD says media, female name derived from Greek meaning either to ponder or cunning. Enough said. Yeah. That's a word too. Media, government. There's all things within words. Yeah. Medea, Tyler Perry, alter ego. Right. Yeah. You guys know what's going on. Listen, the box is a lot more intelligent than the average normie on YouTube. That's for sure. That's why I like you guys so much here. And that's why we could speak, about topics and things. And then, like, people don't get triggered out here. I mean, there's a few of them that, we've clapped a couple people out the box, but we could talk about things here, without getting clapped, without, getting triggered. Come on, guys. One more person over here on D-Live so I can throw these lemons out. If not, I'll probably just throw them to the 4 people here in the box. Yeah, keep our eyes on that great reset with the World Economic Forum because they're even using that tagline. It's out of control. Who knows what, I can only imagine, guys, that, they're trying to roll this final plan as soon as possible. You even got Mitt Romney and George Bush now supporting Biden. Now, the Bushes, they're not even Republican anymore, showing their hands. They never were, guys. The Bushes are, come on, guys. Bush, Grandpa Bush, lending money to the Nazis. No, out of control. All right, I'm going to pass out these lemons to the 4 people in this box. Why not? Make sure you touch all the buttons over there. Derek says they support him. That's surprising. No, it's not. Guys, there is no Democrat or Republicans. They got globalists. And, the Bush family's been globalist for a minute. There is no difference between the Clintons and the Bushes. Everybody got played, guys. Yeah, nothing's hiding anymore. It's in plain sight, obviously. If you don't see the globalists like freaking out, I mean, like, guys, come on, like, look, all this is because they're losing control. They want whatever they can to get Donnie out the way. And I'll tell you, Donnie to me is not like the savior. I think he's another guy that's at the top too, and he sees like, oh, these people are corrupt. They're sleeping on the ball. You know what? I'm gonna take this for myself. It's just another guy just, taking one boss, taking another boss out. Why don't they support Trump? I mean, I don't know, but it's obvious to me, and I don't know what they said, but it's obvious because he's not part of the globalist plan that they want. Barbara Bush was Aleister Crowley's daughter, says Universal Vibes. I heard about that too. Yeah, I've heard about that. Aleister Crowley's daughter. And I've heard of that conspiracy, just like Angela Merkel being the daughter of Adolf. Allegedly, I've heard all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's bloodlines connecting even Obama to the Bushes. Okay, everything's connected, guys. Cryptozilla says he's not, but he isn't one of these globalists. Yeah, he's obviously not going with their plan verbatim, but it doesn't mean that he's not a globalist either. I don't know. The fact that he's trying to make Israel great again is one of the big red flags. The fact that he supports SpaceX and doesn't let the people know the truth is another red flag. But it's obvious that he's not going along with some of the orders from those people, and there's infighting between the demons, the devils, guys. Come on. You think you're going to be able to be at the very, very top and be a good guy? I hope so. I hope Donnie's a good guy, but no. I'm not waiting for it, guys. I'm not waiting for it. But I pray for him. And I like the fact that he opened up the churches, and I mean, I like the fact that I like a lot of the facts to tell you the truth, but I don't trust none of these people. The Mason guy, what? I don't know what you're asking, Lady Plants. But yeah, look at look into all the relations of bloodline between all these presidents. Let me go ahead and distribute these rewards. Let's do it. Oh, I just added another 50, so we're gonna get we're gonna pass out 100 lemons right now. Why not? Let's do it. Click your clicker. CryptoZilla is the big winner. Stimp won, and FedEx Niker Bear. Seemed somewhat of a troll there trying to trigger. I see you. You got 21.6 lemons. Congratulations to FedEx. Stemp Twin 24 got 29.6 lemons, and CryptoZilla got 50.8 lemons. CryptoZilla is always a big winner. Zilla says he's calling all a psyop and saying the Freemasons are what links all these guys together. Donnie threw a wrench in their plans. Yeah, I think so. I think to a certain extent, yeah, he threw a wrench in there. And their plans didn't include most of us. No. I just would be weary that the fact that he's throwing a wrench doesn't mean necessarily that he's here to save everybody either. And I think that, to me, is where we got to watch out. But, hopefully we can benefit from it, That's all I can say. I'm rooting for good, guys. I am. What is that on the meme there, FedEx? Is that like, are those bullets? I can't really see that. I see a bagel. What looks like, I don't know, like a bad guy, but I can't tell what that is that he's holding. Anyhow. Guys, always a pleasure out here. I appreciate every single one of you maniacs. Every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. Out here with the Daily Boom. But at heart, he's a boomer. He supports boomer, says CryptoZilla. Yeah, I guess it seems like he supports what he supports himself. I like that he's tough, I like that. But, I'll leave it at that. You know how I am, Zilla. I'm not for or against. I think I'm more for, but I'm not. I'm also against some of the attitudes. So I don't know. I'm not either a supporter or not. I'm just like, I'm doing my thing. What's the old American way, non-interventionist? It's like, I'm gonna do my stuff here. If you guys want to go ahead and start a war over there and do your stuff, I'm gonna be over here. Respect to you as well, Universal Vibes. But I pray for everybody out there. I pray for Donnie as well. It's got to be a tough job. It's got to be a tough job. A job that I wouldn't necessarily want to do. I'll tell you that. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. I appreciate all you maniacs. We passed out these lemons. And keep your post notifications on DLive, because I've shared some of that Jesuit videos, and that links to some of the Masons and stuff like that. All roads lead to Rome, apparently, right? So keep an eye on that. We do those things that make you go streams. And shout out to Zilla, Lady Plants, Universal Vibes, and the rest of the Boomers FedEx over there on DLive. And I appreciate all you guys. Stay strong out there. I'll be back tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne, thanks for tuning in.